Like what radicalized me and made me lose my mind, so to speak, was the Kelly Kumalo thing. That was the first time I actually did a public rant, because I was doing podcasts and everything else, but I never really said anything.
Which Kelly Kumalo thing?
When Kelly Kumalo started a reality TV show. And then I was driving to the airport one day and I saw her billboards everywhere. I'm like, yo, I left home, I see a Kelly Kumalo billboard, and I'm already still hurt about the fact that, she was involved in Senzo's murder and nothing is coming out, and it's been years and years and years, and now she's getting a reality show. Hi, Sanyelo. You know what I mean? If a man was involved in the killing of anyone, you know what I mean? When we did our first couple of podcasts together with DJ Spoo, I spoke about it, a lot. That's really what I was hammering home, you know what I mean? Like I knew a lot about what happened, but, I just didn't feel like it was safe to say how much I knew or what I knew, but I let it off, you know what I mean? And then it then became, that whole entire thing actually is the thing that cost me my marriage. You know what I mean? The fact that, I started speaking about these things, and then people that were involved or close then started, whispering behind my wife's back, yo, your husband's going to get himself killed. He's messing with some dangerous people, what. I mean, there was a point in time where, my then wife had traveled to KZN to go be with Mondli Ngobo, the producer, the music producer, right?
Incredibly talented.
And he was producing a lot for Kelly Kumalo at the time. You understand what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden he started calling my wife in the middle of the night saying, hey, your husband's touching on things that are close to me and whatnot. And he was talking about DJ Merlin at the time. And I was like, I understand that he works together with Merlin and friends. I was like, it's got nothing to do with Merlin. I didn't say anything about Merlin. You understand? And if Merlin had a problem with me, he knows me enough to, get in contact and ask, yo, what's the issue? Do you and I have a problem? You understand? So why would Mondli go via my wife as well? And like at that time as well, I was like, it's a guy I really respect. I've always been a fan of him. I've known him. You know what I mean? I've seen him do shows, and now he started getting involved. Then after that, there was, I'd said some things about black coffee, and then they sent some cops over to my crib to come and assault me. And the cops assaulted me in front of my then wife, and then she just sat back and did nothing, knowing what was going on. And then they had the Sunday World publish an article, that had nothing to do with her, but had her picture there, on the same weekend that had just been held up by the cops. And that picture was from a gig that she performed at while I was incarcerated. And she traveled there with my car. So already I could see that, damn it, these people are even able to, plant stories in the media, and I knew that coffee was close to Nwako, Malachi at Sunday World. So I knew that, okay, fine. That's him in his play. So then that's when I went to Daily Sun and I said, yo, DJ Black Coffee is trying to have me killed. Why? Not because he directly tried to have me killed, but because he sent some instructions, right, to some people that have high connections with the police and are also involved in the drug trafficking in the country.
But these are allegations, deep allegations.
No, they've been proven. Yeah, it's been proven. The thing is this, has it been been tried in a court?
You say these things that get you in trouble, and I don't understand why.
I mean, why not?
If we publish this episode and that clip comes out, people are going to take it.
And do what? What are they going to do?
No, I'm just saying it's allegations.
Hey, but what are they going to do? You understand what I'm saying? I've gone past the point of fearing death. I've said many things that should have got me killed a long time ago, and they still haven't got me killed. And my thing is that if I stop and I'm now silenced, there's so many other people that will stay silent. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so terrible because the people that know a lot, right, we have to stay away from each other. Because the people that know that we've got all this shit on them, if they ever see us in cahoots or they think that we're in cahoots, they're going to kill us. You know what I mean? All the people that know shit, once they're together with another person that knows shit, they get killed. You understand? So I sit with you because I know you don't know shit. You know what I mean?
No, he's right. He's right. I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
No. I'm serious. I know you don't know shit because there's sometimes you react to certain things that I do, and I'm like, okay, I understand your reaction. You know what I mean? You get angry to a point I'm like, he doesn't understand, and I can never explain it to him because he doesn't want to know. He doesn't want to have that knowledge, you know. So yeah. Damn, man. There's too much going on in the shadows in our country. And once I took a stand and I realized that, okay, fine, my intellectual property can secure me some form of income. So I don't really need to make that much money. You know what I mean? I can always earn enough money, you know, to be self-sufficient, right? I've built my farm in IP, you know, and subsistence is derived from that farm. So now I'm in a more privileged position where if I live within a certain level, you know, I can do things without having to worry about, oh, I'll never get to be the ambassador of African Bank, or I'll never get to be whatever, because, you know, I speak my mind and I speak about things that are very contentious. So yeah.
Do you think the truth is worth it
Yeah.
when you study history?
No, it's not about studying history. It's about for your own personal peace. Unfortunately, the only reason why I do this is because it doesn't give me peace to lie awake at night knowing the things that I know.